This is Source Codex, and I've got some quick tips for cleaning up oil stains in your driveway and elsewhere on concrete. I came across this product that I highly recommend, which I'll talk about later in this video. Okay. So here's the oil stain after I cleaned it with TSP, known as TRISODIUM phosphate, and you will see didn't do too much of a good job. Then I put it on 3 times. Then I also went to AUTOZONE and got something called Purple Power, and I put 2 applications of that. No go. And pressure washed and brushed. Still sitting there. So TSP and Purple Power, forget it. I think maybe they're more designed for oil stains that are fresh. But that oil stain you're looking at is about 4 years old. So, you know, there it is, another angle. Looks yucky. You know, I bought a new car, and my old car used to leak oil, so now that I have a new car, I want the oil stain up. So, 2 products that were recommended, and scrubbing and pressure washing, and we still have a stain. And, you know, after brushing again and pressure washing again, the oil stain's a little bit lighter, but very evident. Very aggravating. So I bought this product called Chomp. Pull it out. And I applied that to the oil stain and let it dry, and then removed it, and by brushing, and then power wash, pressure washed it. And I'll talk a little bit later about pressure washer that I highly recommend. It's electric and available at Lowe's for 99 bucks, and it is awesome. So after the Chomp dried and I brushed it and swept it away and leaf blew away all the residue and the refuse, and then power washed it, what do you have? Boom. Take a look. The oil stain is about 95% gone. Chomp, pull it out, does the job. 1 application, brushed, and then pressure washed, and then have a look at that. So, this is after, this is before. After looks a whole lot better. So, you can get Chomp, pull it out, right off of Amazon. I got it in like 1 or 2 days. Poured the whole bottle on the oil stain, spread it around with a putty knife or whatever they're called, and let it sit until it dried. Brushed it, blew away the residue, pressure washed it, and it looks great. So, I will turn you loose now to watch the rest of the video with all more details for those of you who are interested in seeing me go through the motions. Alright. Okay, so I'll turn things around here. I bought a new car recently, and there it is down there. And my old car, which was old, leaked oil onto the driveway. I tried TRISODIUM phosphate. That didn't work. I tried something called Purple Power from AUTOZONE. I let that stuff, well, I gave it 2 applications of the Purple Power and soaked this area once for 4 hours and then once for a whole day. All I did was lighten it. The oil stain was still there. So I got online on an Amazon. I found something called Chomp. Pull it out. And it's supposed to get rid of concrete oil stains. So I basically poured it out of the bottle as a liquid onto the oil stain. I spread it around nice and even with a good old like putty spreader. And what you do is you wait until it basically dries to a powder, and then you're supposed to vigorously brush it. And I have a cordless drill with nice brush attachment. It saves the manual labor scraping it on your hands and knees or using a push brush or whatever. So I'm going to do a little bit of brushing so you get the idea here. And from what I can see right now, what used to be an oil stain is gone. So let's hit this guy. Looks pretty good. Earlier in the day, I put the Chomp, pull it out on an oil stain here, and I think that looks pretty good. I also had an oil stain here. I'm going to brush it a little more. And then I'm going to hit all this with a pressure washer, and we'll see how it works. So far, I'm pretty pleased. I'm going to go at this big area with my cordless drill and brush attachment. So I'm going to sign off for right now. Okay, I'll be back soon. It's a little tricky to see if oil stains are removed when you've got shadows from the tree behind me adding visual confusion. But I took a broom right over there, and I used my cordless drill brush, and I brushed away a central band from the dried product, and then I used my leaf blower and blew all the refuse away. And there's definitely a lighter area. You can sort of see it here. Here's untreated concrete that was power washed last week. And then here's the Chomp product lightened area. So I'm going to go ahead and finish removing this dry product and blow it
away with the leaf blower, and then I'm going to have another look, and then we're going to power wash it, and we're going to see whether we have success or not. Now, on the other side of my driveway is a very faint oil stain. It's quite hard to see, at least it is for me, and I'm hoping to get what was a very dark oil stain to get at least as good as this, if not better. This current oil stain is about 4 years old. So we'll see what happens. So, see you later. Electric pressure washer I'm going to use is a Greenworks electric pressure washer, 1700 psi, 1.2 GPM, and it's really lightweight, but it does a good job. Here's what we've got after scraping up the driveway and sweeping it and leaf blowing all the dust away. We're going to hit it now with the pressure washer and see what we get. This Greenworks electric pressure washer is available at Lowe's for only $99, and you will be very happy with it, just like I was when I first started using it. I have no complaints. Pretty easy operation, does a good job. I'm going to take you to a part of my driveway that I missed last time I cleaned it, and I'll show you the difference that this thing makes. Okay, I think I've gone over the oil slick area enough times to satisfy myself. I'm waiting for the white gunk to go away. When all that white muck drains away, I feel like I will have cleaned up the driveway good enough. The dark areas you see right now, they're shadows from this tree. So there you have it. Alright, I'm going to give it the once over. And I will give an update in 24 hours or so once this area dries. So let's go down to my driveway and look at some areas that I missed first time I was cleaning the driveway. You see these darker areas here, right in here, and here, and here. Those are areas I just missed. So I'm going to clean them again. pressure nozzle, as well as a container for soap and whatever cleaning you need, like if you want to clean your siding on your house, it'll do it. For some reason my video shut off while I was working, but I just wanted to show you again. This is the Greenworks electric pressure washer, 1700 psi, 1.2 gallons per minute. Here is your water line. Here is your high pressure nozzle, and it's got a pretty simple handle and extension on it for cleaning up, even with really tall people like myself. Your electric power is here, nice long cord, and your hose from your house, your water supply, is right there. Here's an update on the oil stain. It looks 90% better, I would say. I am very pleased with the product that I bought. You can see some areas that are a little darker. Here's the non-stain cement. Here's the oil stain. But the cleaned up area looks good. There's a little bit of an outline where the chemical was applied, but my guess is over time that faint area exposed to rain and the sun is probably going to fade out. But if I had to give this an estimate, it's like 90-95% better. So I do not recommend trisodium phosphate. I do not recommend Purple Power from AUTOZONE, but I highly recommend Chomp. Pull it out. And it did the job. What more can you ask for? I used the whole bottle. Oh, way to go. Good thing I didn't take basketball as career. But I used the whole bottle up, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. And like I said, this was brushed with a cordless drill brush, swept, leaf blown, and then pressure washed. And it looks good. It looks really, really good. I may hit it again with the pressure washer and let it dry and see if it makes any bit of a difference. My guess is it will. But for now, this is Source Codex, also known as Johnny P, signing off.